easy go.
What's up, YouTube? It's Vinny. So I'm out here riding with my dad today. He's on his Ultra Classic, or I think that's what it's called, an Ultra Classic. So he's pretty much rode bikes all his life, ever since he was like 14. He had a bike before he had a car. But back then you could get bikes when you were 14 over cars. And it wasn't until I was probably 8 or so that he got rid of his bike. And 2 years ago when I bought mine, I let him ride home because I didn't know how to drive it yet. And the next week he went out and got a Harley. It's not that Harley, but a different one. And then he probably bought that one about 6 months ago. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's kind of been like a huge time gap in my videos on how they're being uploaded. But I've got that going on right now because I'm in the middle of moving right now. So I'm not moving far, we're just moving across town and into my own place. I'm finally moving out of my parents' place. And Kat's moving out of her parents' place, so we're getting a place together. And I'm fixing to go show Dad where it's at. I didn't really have a desire to move out until about a month ago, after we got the pig. And so, speaking of the pig, a lot of you guys on Instagram have been messaging me about her. You know, what it's like to own a pig. And honestly, they're amazing animals. I do not understand why we eat them. They're actually amazing. I would certainly prefer one over a dog any day. They don't tear as much crap up as dogs do. They're super clean. They use the restroom in the same spot every single time. You really just can't go wrong with them. You know, as long as you don't get a freaking commercial pig, so that way you don't have a 1,000-pound pig running around your house. But the biggest drawback with owning a pig is housing it. Ideal conditions, you need to have a pig. You have to have a house. You really have to have a house. That's an ideal condition for the pig. So that way you can take it outside when you want, and you can have a little kiddie pool in it so they can jump in the pool and cool themselves off, because they don't sweat. They don't have sweat glands. So they need to cool themselves off. But I mean, overall, like, when I first got her, she was an engagement gift for me and Kat. Because Kat's always wanted a pig, and I wasn't too excited about getting a pig at first, but now I absolutely love her. And I'll put a picture up of her right here so y'all can see. But I mean, she really is an amazing pig, and I would certainly take her over a dog any day. He wanted to get on the interstate. He just got a new windshield. He wants to test it out and see how it is. I tell you what though, it's hot out today. It's like 85, maybe 90 out here. It feels pretty good when you're not wearing gear, but When you're wearing gear, it's hot. Alrighty, I'm starving now. I feel like I could eat crystals. Crystals sounds pretty good. If y'all aren't from around here, Crystals is a it's like a little cheeseburger slider restaurant. So anyways, we went out to Cycle Gear yesterday and got Kat a helmet. Same one as mine, except she's got a neochrome tinted shield. She's got a Cena on it too. Well, I have a Cena. They have built-in Cenas. So that way she can talk to me now. That'll be awesome. We can talk shit about people with each other. Alright, I'm gonna go get me some crystals. Well, that sucks. I don't know how my video stopped recording, but it did. Which leads me to believe. Yeah, I don't know. I looked at my camera to make sure I was recording, and I wasn't recording. But I know for a fact I was recording when I got out of Crystals. Oh well. So, anyways, I got to thinking about it the other day, and you know, when I was a kid, I was always wondering, you know, why couldn't I have grown up in, you know, Los Angeles or, you know, the beach or somewhere awesome. And don't get me wrong, Los Angeles is awesome and it's beautiful. And so is the beach. After having my Instagram, it really made me think that I really take this area for granted. And, you know, the truth is, a lot of people don't get to ride in an area like this where, you know, you're surrounded by mountains and valleys and a bunch of curvy roads. A lot of people just have straightaways, like people that live in Kansas or southern Georgia or southern Alabama or southern Mississippi or pretty much everywhere that's not the Smoky Mountains or the Rocky Mountains. Alright, I'm gonna grab a Red Bull real quick. And then I'm going to continue with what I was saying. This is my favorite section of every store. If any of y'all wonder where I get my wings from, have y'all tried these yet? I tried this one, and honestly I don't think it's that much different. I'm sure that is. Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Is that a GoPro on this thing?
Yeah.
Keep it just for in case.
No, I have a YouTube channel, so I make videos and stuff.
What's your channel?
It's wheelie bars.
Wheelie bars?
Yeah, like you would spell on a car. There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, check it out, man.
Cool.
Take it easy. Alright, thanks. That was interesting. Oh shoot, did he subscribe? I think he subscribed. He saw my GoPro and was like, what do you use that for? You know, just in case anything happens. That's awesome, he subscribed. stuff that in there real quick. I was gonna head home, and then I realized I forgot my Red Bull. And then I checked to make sure I was recording, and then I wasn't recording. So I guess I'm gonna keep on keeping on. All right, Red Bull acquired. I've always wanted one of those IROC Z's. That would be an awesome car to have, and I'm going in front of you. Alright, so back to my story. Was I talking about the Rocky Mountains and Smoky Mountains? So yeah, a lot of people take this area for granted. And it's not like Chattanooga, it's a really big city, but it's also, you know, it's also a really country city. You know, everybody's got their yee-yee trucks and whatnot. It's a really cool environment to be in. And it's beautiful too. You know, everywhere you go, you've got something. But, you know, that's also something that plays into this bike. For example, if I lived out in Florida, this bike would be extremely fucking boring because, granted, it can do 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. After you hit 60, you start to lose a lot of power, and you'll lose a race to even a Honda Civic. I don't know about regular Honda Civics. The one I raced was an SI. But, yeah, this bike would be extremely boring in a place like Florida. You know, as to where here, the terrain is, you know, just mountains. It's a lot of curvy roads. And it's just so beautiful out here. The road I'm on right now is like the straightest road we have. It's just something that made me realize, you know, I've been taking this for granted the whole time, and yet I live in one of the most beautiful places and somewhere to not take for granted. And I think everybody does that, you know. People that grew up in LA don't like LA. People that grow up in small towns don't like small towns. I think everybody just does that, and it's something you never really realize. You just want to get out of there, get away from all the bullshit that's going to happen everywhere. But, you know, Chattanooga, it's a big city, yes, but it's not near as big as Atlanta or Knoxville or Nashville. It's almost as big as Knoxville. Almost, not really. But not near as big as Atlanta. But man, it's just roads like these that people that don't have them would kill for. And you know, this isn't an area that you would just move down here specifically for the roads, you know. The people are great too, you know, you can go out in public and talk to literally just about anybody. You know, from where I understand, a lot of northern places and big cities, you can't do that at all. People just don't even want to talk to you, especially like New York. But New York is a city that I would never move to. I don't even want to visit it. I hate New York with a passion. I mean, this road right here, for example, this road is fucking awesome. Where that red truck sitting is where I dropped Clay's bike. A buddy on a dirt bike, he actually had stopped by and helped me pick it up real quick. He's a real nice dude. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Make sure to smash that like button if you would very so much like to do so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.